Hi, Paul Sackers, Good News Planner, speaking to Kevin Dunn. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Paul. How's it going today?
Hi, good. Kevin is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. He's the president and CEO of the CEO Clubs of America, and they're doing great work. So, Kevin, tell us about CEO Clubs.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? Well, CEO Clubs is a 40-year-old organization that's based out of New York City. We've had entrepreneurs from all over the world. We have chapters all over the world, including in China and India, Europe as well, and from LA to New York. New York is our largest chapter, of course, and we have chapters in Texas and Florida, and now coming into Illinois and Missouri, and soon to be up in Providence as well, and San Francisco. So we're really growing in leaps and bounds. We have an organization that specializes in working with entrepreneurs of mid-sized companies that are doing, I would say, $5 million or more in revenue. Companies where they have a good size of employees, they have a good number of employees, a good number of a very established business. And we do a lot with them. We have roundtable discussions and mastermind groups. We have lunch and talks where we've had speakers from Donald Trump to Boone Pickens to Michael Bloomberg to Ben Carson as most recent. And within the last year, we've had a series of celebrities and politicians and high-profile businessmen. We have a lot of high-profile businessmen that are part of the club as well. We cater to all types of industries, from financial to real estate to insurance to manufacturing and even retail and all and on and on and on. So we've had a great group. We provide webinars. We have trips all around the world, from Cuba to China to Spain to India and even the Middle East. And we've worked with some of the largest companies out there. So it's been a lot of fun.
All right. Well, I'm attending them, and each one is an opportunity to meet and greet people doing real well in the business world. A lot of entrepreneurs, and so how does somebody become a part of the CEO Club?
Well, CEO Clubs is an invite-only club, and it doesn't mean that we don't have people that come and solicit us and that don't ask to join, but we do proper due diligence on each person. We make sure they fit with certain levels that we expect of our membership, and we also try to protect our membership as well from being harmed in any way, which is the main reason why we do that. But we accept majority of people that come in. I mean, and we work with them. It's really simple. Once they fill out their application and they're approved by our advisory board, it makes it very easy for them to once they're approved, then for us to sign them up. One of the things with signing up with CEO Clubs is that we are literally half or less than half of what our nearest competitors are like, because what we are doing is we're working with our CEOs. We're really looking to help them network. We're helping them to work out issues. We're helping them to really be part of a club, be part of a family where everybody's got each other's back.
Now, you literally, in each of these wonderful events that always have a great food and a great speaker, I mean, there are interactive. I would say a good 25% after someone has some beautiful thoughts to share with us in the world of business. It's a question and answer period. So you really pride yourself in getting everybody to be able to say what's on their mind and to benefit, right? I mean, I think that's what makes everybody very comfortable being part of it.
Yeah, well, it's my job as a CEO to set the tone for the group, and our goal is to make sure that we're making everyone feel comfortable, that they feel that they're welcome, that they feel that they matter, and that they really can contribute. And most of our CEOs are real influencers in their own communities. They're movers or shakers. They know how to develop business. They know how to create and make things happen no matter what they do. So we love that aspect of these entrepreneurs. We're not somebody that's just looking to do some coaching or to do some way of creating a consulting fee. What we're looking for is to help our CEOs, to get them to be part of an incredible group of people that also can help them with their business, can help them in multiple ways, not just from a growth standpoint, but from an operational standpoint, from a direction standpoint, a strategy standpoint, and sometimes just to feel a part of something that you're not alone, that you have people that have shared experiences, that you can work out issues, because no matter what, business is also personal. There are people that have people that have spouses, they have children that they work with as part of their business, they have close friends. And with that, it's very tough sometimes. That line gets very clouded. So it's good to work it with people who don't have an agenda, that just are there to tell you the unfiltered truth, which can be so helpful in setting a plan for yourself.
What's the future of CEO Club?
Oh, the CEO Clubs is looking to expand its chapters into cities that we're not currently in, like Cleveland and Indianapolis and Detroit. We're going to be expanding throughout Europe and South America now. And we're going to be looking to bring in more quality services, and we're going to be looking to provide more great speakers, bigger events, work with a few charities to help certain charities that we really feel strongly about, and really just to keep improving the stature, getting into the 22nd century, as they say, with upgrading technology, getting people to communicate and to routinely communicate with some of the things that we're doing here at CEO Clubs online and social media. So we're really being progressive, and we're really trying to work with our CEOs so we can help them in every which way, but by not being too invasive to their privacy or to their business.
You're doing a great job. You have these great trips to China and to Cuba with some of the CEOs. You have the smaller PAC events. What are those about?
Well, we have our inner circle forum events are monthly events that are 12 to 15 CEOs, usually of companies doing 5 or more million, and sometimes a lot more than that. And it's each meeting, one particular person may present. We may have a workshop on certain subject matter, but they'll present their company. They'll present what their issues are, what they're doing well, what they're not doing well, where they need to improve. They're looking for suggestions, whether it be how do I get more bang out of my marketing, how do I fix my human resources, how do I do this, how do I do that, and you have a board of advisors that are sitting there helping that person through their shared experiences. And if there's anybody who goes to one of those mastermind meetings where they're the topic, will tell you that it's probably the best thing they can ever do for themselves, because they're not hearing what they've been told they think they would want to hear. They're being told the truth, and it helps them fix the things they need to fix and to improve their business. And trips, we take trips all over the world. It's one of the great things that we do. From China, we work with the Chinese government quite handedly. We work with with India, and we have a lot of chapters in India now. We have chapters like in places like Greece and Romania. So we have in Middle East now is growing like crazy. Parts of Singapore and Malaysia. So we're really kind of growing all over the world and throughout the U.S. It's very exciting.
All right, beautiful. Dunn, what's the good news then for Kevin Dunn?
Well, for me, I'm just in the process of we're going to be doing we're going to be coming out with a new newsletter called the CEO Bulletin that'll come out in the late summer. Early fall. We're also in the process of starting to work on our CEO Club book series, which I'm going to be the primary author, and we're working with select contributing authors as well, where we're going to be doing a series of specific topics for business and within CEO Clubs, and then having that published so that people can use it as not only reference but also for interesting stories about how to accomplish something, and how to basically it's a combination of reference and self-help, so to speak, in various topics.
Beautiful. All right, last question. I know you're a part of our Peace Day efforts and our International Day of Peace, Achieving World Peace. Kevin, what is peace for you?
Peace for me is something where, and I think it's a wonderful thing you're doing, Paul, and what you're doing with Good News Planet. I think it's just incredible because I think there's not enough people who do things like this for other people, and there's too many people take things for granted too easily. But I think with peace, I think it's not just look. You're not going to always get along with everybody you meet in life. You're not going to always get along with you're not going to always do business with every company you come across or what have you. It's just that's the way life is. Some people just don't mix. Some companies don't mix, or they don't match up, or what have you. But I think what you have to do is I think it's a level of respect. I think that translates both to the business and to personal nature. If you respect the people you're working with, the people you deal with, that I think that's the first step towards achieving what people strive to achieve for. But without respect, it's very tough to get that level of peace that people strive to reach every year. And I think if you respect those people, you don't have to always agree with people, but if you respect them and you hear them out, regardless if you could disagree with every single thing they stand for, I think that process leads to a very more harmonious environment.
All right. I so much agree with you. Once again, Kevin Dunn, President and CEO of CEO Clubs of America, doing a great job. Thank you so much for sharing good news with us.
Thanks for having me, Paul. It's a real pleasure being here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.